I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew this charge in me was gonna do. Shaking up my bones, I wanna be the first one. Shaking up my bones to put me in a forward motion. I'm sliding on the drive of all the inspiration. I've been gliding on the air. I've been making high expectations. I've been taking them to their destinations. I'm riding on the wind to really make it happen. I am gliding on air. I gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind, to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew it would be. Na 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 I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew this charge in me was gonna do. Shaking up my bones, I wanna be the first one. Shaking up my bones to put me in a forward motion. I'm sliding on the drive with all the inspiration. I've been gliding on the air. I've been making high expectations. I've been taking them to their destinations. I'm riding on the wind to really make it happen. I am gliding on air. I gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew it would be.
Mic check, 1, 2. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Hey, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Welcome in. Hello Bong, how you doing? Welcome in, and welcome in everybody who will be watching this either live or on the VOD, the VOW, the VOD. How's everybody doing? You guys doing good? I hope everybody's doing amazing. Oh, thank you so much for the stream streak, Bunk. Hell yeah, we got them streaks going on, as people would often say. Let us go. I gotta include the number of the stream streak that people have in the alert, because I guess that gives you an extra kind of like oomph to the alert, I guess. But yeah, welcome in, and thank you so much for the stream streak. Let me go to the big screen. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? I hope that you guys are doing good. Oh yeah. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I am doing pretty good. I am having a really nice Wednesday. At least the beginning of it. It is a little bit humid. It is a little bit rainy, and it's been raining like the past couple of days, and it's been okay. Like there hasn't been any reports of people like dying, I guess. But my dogs have been trying to not get as scared by the thunder, and you guys know my little doggies, Melody, the one who is actually the emote that you can unlock if you donate like 1,000 bits, I believe. I don't remember. I don't exactly know how I set that up. Oh, my ear is vibrating. There we go. Yeah, the little girl is like really the most I guess affected by the thunder. Like she often gets really scared to the point of her, I don't know, just coming to my room if she feels like threatened or whatever. I'm not so sure why that is. I imagine that there's a reason why that may be. But even if Melody is with my mom, like sleeping with my mom, she just comes to my room whenever she feels scared by thunder or whatever. I imagine that there's a reason for that, but I guess I'm just glad that I can help, calm the little baby down, and she actually is kind of like curious about what's going on in the world, I guess, because even though she's scared by the thunder, she does show some fascination towards it. Like she often doesn't just bury her head like on me or whatever. She just looks at the window and then she sometimes shivers, but she just looks at the window being like, oh, what's that, like she's not completely scared. She does feel a little bit anxious when it comes to like raining and thunder, but she sometimes has some kind of fascination with thunder and everything. Skunga that protected, I do be like that. The innate masculine urge to protect, as people would often say. And here I go. Jesus Christ, my hair is not cooperating today. But yeah, when it comes to cooperating today, I do be cooperating by, hold on, let me move my camera a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Let me ruffle my head a little bit. My hair, there we go. Just a little bit. Not too bad, not too shabby, but also not too good. Hold on. Boom, man. Is that a little bit better? Not really, but we do what we gotta do. But yeah, welcome in everybody. And that's what I'm trying to say. How are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. Let me move my desk a little bit. And yeah, I don't know if it has been raining in the past couple of days for you guys as well. I know that whenever it comes to storms or whatever, it's often a regional thing, and I don't really know if it happens to everybody in the same like like horizontal plane. Big tired so far, but I've only been awake for 15 minutes. It do be like that. I went to sleep at like 5:45 in the morning, and I didn't sleep until like 6 and some change. So I only slept for like, I don't know, like 4 hours and something, and change. Kind of 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, it was by choice, I guess. It wasn't so much that I was, it was against my will or anything, So, but I do know that I do gotta make an effort to not, go to sleep as late as possible, because otherwise it definitely will mess me up. I am aware that, not sleeping well can also cause like a weight gain, which I have been experiencing a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been, really gaining that much weight, but when it comes to like, you know, like perspective, 6, 7, 8, perspective, I guess I have. I don't really. Well, I mean, I kind of feel it, but not really. Like for example, as a point of perspective, my peak like ever like weight loss kind of deal. Hi Christine, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? How's the pretty girl doing? Yeah, for perspective, my biggest weight loss has been me going from a size 40 to a size 34, and I often feel like that's been like my best accomplishment. And I didn't even do it like, you know, consciously. I only know that maybe I was in a kind of deficit of some kind. I don't really know. But I also used to walk a lot. Like there was a summer like 2 summers ago in which we didn't have a car. You know, we didn't have any means of transportation other than our 2 legs. So yeah, there was a summer in which I just decided to just walk, you know, from home and work, you know, from home to work, and to, you know, from vice versa, you know, the whole round trip. And doing that for an entire summer actually like made me go from like size 40 to size 34, and I'm back up at size 36. So I guess it is a little bit of a weight gain, but I'm not like obese, if that makes sense. So, you know, I'm still in the ballpark of potentially going back down, you know, to 34, because it'd be like that, you know. Doing pretty good. I'm glad that you're doing pretty good. Just getting friends together to run together Crota Sand on Destiny 2 again. Oh yeah, that sounds fun actually. I have never played Destiny 2, but that sounds baller, you know. That sounds fire, as people would often say, you know. Yeah, the bunk is here. Nobody panic, bunk is here. So yeah, if you guys feel like you guys are, you know, doing, or, you know, having a weight loss, I guess it is best to capitalize on it, but because, you know, otherwise I don't really know if you guys will have. I guess nobody would know. This song has copyright. Yeah, sure, let's go with it. Because I'm pretty aware that I maybe I should have capitalized on that weight loss. Maybe working out a little bit more. I do feel like my hair, not my hair, but my face has a little bit of more puffiness than what it used to have like a year ago, but that's fine, you know. It's also the beard, you know. It adds a little bit like the fluff to the sides, you know. You know, what can I do except just get rid of the beard there, which I don't really know. Well, I mean, I guess it is getting a little bit puffy. I only use my beard or grow my beard for so long, so maybe I will get rid of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because, you know, it is summer, so the more air that can circulate, you know, through my skin, the better, as people often say. It also gets easier to put on and harder to lose as we get older. So yeah, definitely, it's an absolute scam. Yeah. If my ass would have known that there would be days like this, my ass would have stayed in the primordial soup, or whatever that thing says. But yeah, welcome in everybody. But don't worry guys, I brought my Wiimote, as people would often say. I'm team beard till the end, hell yeah. Yeah, you have a really cool beard, but as I said, I may actually have to if not trim it, you know, just get rid of it, because, you know, as part of an institute, we often have to like regulate our hygiene and whatever, you know. So I may actually need to. I may actually be required to, you know, get rid of my beard and my mustache, which I guess it's not too bad. I guess I could keep the mustache, but it's been a little bit of a while since I last rocked a mustache without a beard. Which I have actually done the opposite. I did once rock a beard without mustache, and I look kind of interesting. Like, I did kind of look like one of those Japanese like delinquents. I don't know if you guys have like any point of reference. but I would say that it didn't look bad on me. You know? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it does make a huge difference. Yeah, with the heat. Yeah, that'd be true. So I may actually have to actually get rid of it. You know, I have the stream in the background to support. Oh, thank you so much, bestie. But I'm gonna be just looking with the audio off while we do this. No worries. Have a nice one. Have a nice gaming session. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Christine. And you probably look fine without a beard. I look like an actual baby. I mean, I have gotten like comments about my appearance without a beard, and apparently people do kind of agree that I do look, if not younger, at least I look my age, if that makes sense. I do look young without my beard. I personally feel this may be like a normal thing to feel, but I personally feel that I do look my age with my beard. Like, this is how I envision somebody above 20 years old looking like, with a full beard, a mustache, and hair in the chest, kind of like that. Although technically speaking, I've been looking like that ever since I was like 13, but what can I do? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, my beard started growing when I was like 11. My mustache started growing when I was like 8, and people didn't like make fun of me. Like, here in Mexico we are like expected to look like manly, like macho. Well, technically no, but you know what I mean. And yeah, my facial hair started growing when I was like 8 years old, and I was like, whoa, Yeah, it makes you look like your age. I'm 45. Yeah, I'm definitely 45, past my expiration date. I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. But no, I'm sure you guys know, how old I am, because you guys were here for my birthday stream, and I know that you guys wouldn't forget. Don't forget, But you know how that is, But I don't know. It's just me being like, hey, I know that I'm young, but I rock this beard. Yeah, you're just a few years younger than me, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm 27, so yeah, not too old, not too young. I guess in the sense of, I mean, it comes down to perspective as well, For somebody else, like, I wouldn't be like old, but if you ask like a boxer, like somebody like a pugilist, 27 is considered to be old. Like, people 25 and beyond technically don't have a place in starting boxing, but I guess that's a really, really, really old like way of thinking. Like, anybody can start doing boxing at any age, but I guess competitively that has other ramifications or whatever. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you just hit 31 a few weeks ago. Congratulations, Boog. I'm pretty sure that I did send you a congrats message in one of the servers. Yeah, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. Big congrats. Also, this song is amazing, but it takes a lot to rev up. But yeah, it do be like that. Anyways, let's start the game, because you guys know how that goes. And let me connect my Wiimote. Don't worry, guys, I brought my Wiimote, as people would often say. I'm still not happy about my hair, but what can I do? What can I do? I've been thinking about you. I've been listening to that song, for the past couple of years, to say the least, because I haven't really listened to it like recently. But I have listened to that song before. I gotta pronounce my consonants. Whoa. Also, Lost in Vivo is another game that I've never actually finished. I did get to stream it a little bit when I was still streaming in Spanish, but I may get to play it again someday, any day. One of these days. You do gotta start your morning, because so I gotta look for it. Oh, your morning BS. Your morning Nintendo satellite. No worries there. Have a nice one, Bunk, and enjoy that lurk. Anyways, let me connect my Wiimote and then start the game so that people can play the stream, and then I watch the game. The other way around, people can watch the stream and I can play the game. Time to play the game. You need to speak Spanish for a few minutes, channel redeem. I may do it actually. I've been thinking about it because nobody really redeems the speak like a British person, anymore. So I just took it out. So I might just actually, implement that. I'm not so sure how good that'll land, but it is a thing to try. Definitely. I will definitely consider the possibility. So there you go. Where's the game? Here's the game. There we go. Get you guys ready for some No More Heroes action? I know I am. I definitely know I am. Speaking about the No More Heroes action, let me connect my controller. Let me continuously scan. And hopefully I won't be running out of batteries anytime soon. Hopefully. My Wiimote is connecting. My Wiimote has connected. Fanta Bulastic. Coca-Colastic. Now let's see. Let's go play the game. Dun, 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 dun. I know that you guys cannot really see the game right now, but that'll be fixed soon. The device is ready. It sure is. I hope it is. I sure hope it is. Device ready to use? Yeah, I sure hope it does. As people would often say. Let me know if you guys can actually see the game. Hopefully so. Also, let me move myself a little bit. Let me move my body. Move your body. I've been constantly thinking about the content creator that has. So for those of you guys who don't know, there's this girl in Instagram and maybe TikTok as well. I don't really know, that does singing covers, but she not only, but she also just wears a bowl mask. Like imagine like human body, a whole head of a bowl, and then she sings, and she sings pretty good actually. And I've been thinking about her covers of Shakira. Imagine a bowl person singing like that. So shout out to her. Look at the Gimpy. Meow. Meow. Oh, Jane. That's basically Melody and me. She really likes to cuddle whenever she comes to visit and sleep. Do a lipo sleepo. So when it comes to my beam katanas, I know that I do have the Tsubaki Mark II. There we go. So that's basically the ones that I've been using. The Bloody Mary one. The what? The Bloody Mary. The what? The Bloody Mary. I haven't bought anything else for my stuff. Yes, hello. Dear Travis, here's a highway bus ticket. You know where the bus terminal is, right? Take the bus to meet the witch. She's got powerful magic, but you can kill her. Just come back alive. And there we go. Oh, where's she going, Did you guys see that? The kitty also came out. The entrance to Wrecking Battle 3 is now open. We can technically finish this game today, now that I think about it. If I don't, then next stream is gonna be a little bit of a short stream. Although I can still like think of what to do, like next stream. But there's not a whole lot of game next to do. Or left to do, rather. If anything, we can try and see if we can, mess around in the streets of Santa Destroy. I'm trying to remember where the gym is. And I'm also trying to remember exactly where the Dragon Balls are or whatever. Because I know that there's this side quest that we can do in which we can find balls. Not so sure if they are the Dragon Balls, but they're balls. And you can, you know, you can become powerful. But I don't really have the Dragon Balls just yet. Or at least I don't think I do. So it'll be a matter of trying to see if we can actually like find that. Or maybe I can do it off stream, I don't know. If you guys want to see that, yeah, I can definitely just keep on rocking in the free world or whatever. Let me go to the gym because I want to max my stamina and whatnot. So let me go do that. It should be in the next street. The Necosto Storito. Here we go. Thunder Ryu Gym. Actually, he is not supposed to be here.
I know. You want that, right?
That, eh? So that, right. Take off your clothes off. I will teach you that technique. Make sure your ass is clean. Yeah, how's that? You like that? If only he knew it. I hope that I have enough money for this. Let's go, eh? You guys ready to do some working out? There's a rhythm to this. The rhythm of the night. I guess I could just bring my Wiimote a little bit up so that you guys can see. Actually, no, it's a little bit of a bother. Right. The dumbbell. Well, the dumbbell of seeing how the smart bell, you know, comes in. And we did it. Fascinating, eh? Oh, and speaking about fascinating, hold on, let me monitor my camera so you guys don't you know, suffer an accident. So here we go. I love the fact that that many franchises have made parodies of the Eye of the Tiger, you know, tin, like that. It's really funny. At least to me, you know, it is funny to me. Here we go. Beep. My being katana combo has been extended slightly. I don't have enough money. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. Oh, that living already? That is...
Wait for you.
You know what? Also, you're not supposed to be here. You guys will soon see why. But let me do a little bit of the assassination thingy, just because I know that I need that money. So you guys are gonna have an extra assassination mission. Look at them go. Just so that I can, you know, cover the...
Hello, Travis.
Travis. Hello, Travis. Travis, hello. How you doing, Travis? Hello, Travis. Travis.
May you find your uppercut?
Okay. Yeah, just so that I can cover the training, you know? The more health that we have for this fight, actually, and the more stamina that we have for this fight, the better. So let's just go do that, you know, let's just go do this one real quick. We kinda need it. You know, I'm pretty glad that there's not more minigames or events in this game that require the D-pad that much. Because my D-pad is not in the best conditions of my Wiimote. So yeah, at least there's that. Did I go? No, here we go. I often take the wrongest turns of the turns, and this is the wrong turn. That's the one that I was referring to. I often take this turn, and it messes me up a little bit. There we go. I've been thinking about Lagrange quite a lot. So if I remember correctly, the the strategy is just going straight to the guy or for the guy. So let's try and see if I can actually like fulfill that.
3, 2, 1.
And speaking about fulfilling, hold on, my microphone is not even pointing at me. There you go. A little bit better. Okay, you guys ready to see me fail miserably? Here we go. That does a little bit of damage, hopefully. There we go. Look at that guy walking, eh? I walk in here, says the guy. Oh, that actually gave me a gold medal. That's actually like pretty good. I was not expecting that like at all, eh? But you know, expect the unexpected, so it doesn't count, eh? As people would often say. Okay, I should have enough for the rest of the things. Actually, no, I may actually need more. So I guess I'm gonna do that. And also, let me just go down the ramp of realization, or whatever. I'm pretty glad that that also doesn't straight up just kill you, because otherwise that would be really bad. The Mao base, it do be like that, yeah. Sometimes the quickest trip to home is just the hospital, eh? Don't quote me on that, no. Nah. We're just gonna go down. There we go. So where's the entrance, as people would often say? I also hope that now that I will be, you know, maxing out my stamina, I can also just run. Because there's the possibility of running even faster in the overworld. But you gotta like unlock it.
May you find your upper part?
Sometimes I feel like she's saying, may you find your upper part. And like, I'm not cut in half, you know? Or maybe she refers to something like spiritually. But she's supposed to say your true path or something. But you know how it is. You know how Japanese English is. Japaningo. Spingo. Also, I don't believe you can upgrade your stuff. And by stuff I mean my motorcycle. It's the same turn that I always take. I wonder if people often, you know, do these mistakes as well in real life. You take a bad turn at Albuquerque, and then you end up, you know, stuck in a mafia scandal, or whatever. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. Beep, 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 beep. I did not mean to do that. There we go. And hopefully with this we will have enough money. There we go. I'm pretty glad that, you know, one of those things hasn't cut up my arm just yet. Oh, come on, come on. Ow. Okay, this is proving to be a little bit more difficult than usual. Oh, come on. Hopefully this will make things easier. Here we go. There you go. I took a little bit more time than usual, but I'm glad that I did kill more of them. Here we go. And of course I get a bronze one. I mean, it is more dependent on how much you take. So some games definitely take, you know, time more into account than other stuff. It's, for example, like in Fortnite, apparently. Like in Fortnite, you are ranked up. If you play in ranks, you're ranked up more so for the fact that you stay alive further than the people that you kill. You know, games can be so violent these days, and they have been like, oh, we kill the enemy, oh, we die because this and that. You know, we often die or don't die. It to be like that. Hi Stella, how you doing? Welcome in. How you doing? I'm just rambling about mortality. There you go. How you doing, Bali? Bali, because she's based, the based Ali, Bali. Welcome in. Ali Wali. Yeah, it's the Ali Starla. It's the one and only. Just looking. Oh yeah. Ah yeah, Bunk is also here. The bunk, the chicky bunk. How is the pretty girl doing? How's she doing? I had a really weird dream today, by the way. And this also has ramifications on me asking you guys, you know, what your dreams has been these past days. But first of all, I hope that you're doing well. Second of all, I had a really weird dream today. So I guess this is one of the things on you know, anybody's mom, you know, when it comes to like living alone. But I had a dream in which I almost got kidnapped by a cartel. And they were not really a cartel, they were just a bunch of, like, you know, a gang. Not really a cartel. Yeah. I like that I've become like the dream pope. Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, I know that you've been posting damn dreams in you know, in Midnight Underground server. Also, let me read this. So that right, take off your clothes off. I will teach you that technique. Make sure your ass is clean. Bobby, I know you want to learn that, right? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I almost got kidnapped by a gang of just straight up, like, I guess, drug addicts. And they did approach me like, oh yeah, hey yo, you got the time, man? Hey, you got some like pennies? Do you want this hamburger? You know? And I was like, no man, I don't got anything. And they were like, hey, come with us, I know that you will have fun. And they were like 20 guys, and I was like, well, I mean, if you insist that. And I know that they only either want more manpower, money, or anything else, or maybe your organs, I don't know. But you know, in the end they kind of took me to the headquarters, but in the way to there I was just having a conversation with them, and turns out that they only needed food. Like I just basically clicked with them, and I was like, oh yeah, man, you know what? I know that this place in which they're selling like free food. If you guys like go there and ask, I'm sure that you guys are gonna get like some food. They even like shared a. Okay, I know that it is a dream, but they even shared a joint with me, and I was like, I mean, I don't do this kind of stuff, but if you insist, like, I don't really want to die, so I don't want to be rude, you know. I like that your question. I like that your question their motives despite it being a dream. I mean, you know, I mean, it is my dream, so I gotta give it a little bit of you know, a little bit of world building, I guess. I don't know. I'm arming my own wiki right here, but yeah, in my dream I was like, I know that it is my dream, and I could have done like whatever I could. Like, I could have just full Yakuza it, and I was like, oh yeah, me against 20 guys. But would you really do that in real life? I don't really know. I guess if it comes down to it. I mean, people often underestimate how much they know how to fight. Like, there's people that actually think that they can beat up a bear in a fight, but let alone just one guy. So as much as it pains me to say this, yeah, I don't really know if I would be like young Yakuza and just you know, fight against 20 dudes. I mean, if I had to do it, then sure, why not? But maybe not this guys, because maybe there was somehow a reason on why I didn't do it, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, let me just go with them, you know. I feel like this is a good idea. And in the end, we didn't technically become friends, but they also didn't kill me. Like, I gave them, I guess, what they wanted, like, you know, food. And they just let me off the hook. And they even just shared a joint with me. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. It tastes, I remember how it tasted. It tasted very green. It tasted very, very herbally. And I don't know why. I don't really know why I tasted the joint, even though I never actually like smoked weed. I have smoked a cigarette before, as I've mentioned, when I was like 7. I just gave it a little bit of a puff, and then I was like, nah, never again. So I do remember that flavor, I guess. You know how that goes. All right, what's the next contract in your No More Heroes, by the way? Number 3, I'm gonna fight against the witch. Yeah. Most of the time when you're dreaming, your brain is still locked in with common sense. If it's not something you do in real life, it's not something you think to do in a dream. I guess so, yeah. I guess I'm not really a violent person, you know? So when it comes to that, you know, I'm not really somebody who fights. I don't really know how to fight. The only things that I know are from video games, and that's basically it. I don't have any like martial arts background. If I have to fight, yeah, sure, I will do it, but I will probably just get stabbed, you know? If I had a do, sure, why not, yeah. It's a take. Well, I mean, what else can I do, you know? Sometimes you just gotta be you know, young Yakuza, sometimes, eh? Only time you lose a dream, eh, is when you realize you can fly. Whoa. I do remember that I used to lose a dream back in middle school, you know? I forgot the order of this is after. It would be Bad Girl and then Jane.
I wait for you.
Jane? Yeah, the last 3 are the witch, Bad Girl, and Jane, the jeans. Yeah, my jeans. My jeans are gonna come alive. But yeah, sure, I'm not a violent person like at all. It is not that I don't know how to defend myself, though. I do not have martial arts training, but I'm not like clueless by the way, you know. I guess it'd just be like that. I have so many flying dreams. See, it's still the point you've learned how to do it in your dreams the second you realize you can. It's not a struggle. I wonder if that could translate to real life, you know? If you realize you could fly in real life, could you also do it, like, willingly? I guess it would be a miracle to have somebody fly as that, you know? I would definitely like how to fly. I would definitely love to know how to fly. Holy Summers and Bad Girl are 2 of my favorites. Yeah, they're really cool. It's mostly because Bad Girl is canon in the in the rest of the series. Like, she appears up to No More Heroes 3, like the last one. So she sticks around, you know. Oh, Speedbuster. Man, you guys are gonna love this battle. You guys are gonna love it. But yeah, that's one of the dreams that I do remember the most of recent times. There you go. Look at them go. Let me reload that. This is how we reload that. Diddy-biddy. It didn't play the diddy-biddy sound, but I don't know why. Oh wow. Take that, society. Oh, go, go, go. I do love getting into characters. Sometimes when I guess it was because I was a middle schooler, but back in the day when I was playing No More Heroes 2 for the first time, I would also grunt and be like, oh no, I can make this. I can still win. You know, I can still fight, like something like that, you know? Batgirl is pivotal to Travis Strikes Again and 3. Yeah, I have never played. Well, actually, I did play Travis Strikes Again, or Travis Strike Back. Travis Strikes Again. I have played it. I've never finished it, but maybe one day I will. And yes, she is indeed pivotal to... Ow. To No More Heroes 3, eh? Oh, come on. Ow. 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 There we go. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Usually when I become aware of dreams anymore, I go straight to meditation. You can get to do some wild places. You can get to some wild places. Oh. I don't think I've ever done an ayahuasca trip, but that sounds exactly like how somebody who has done one, you know, would say. To be fair, you grunt when you play Smash Brothers. Yeah, I do so. Whenever I play any fighting game, I also go like that, and I move like this and that. I am not that into the game and you know, to the point of me, if I play a racing game, I don't just go like and like that. Or maybe I do. Maybe I just haven't like noticed that. You know, we're just a bunch of nerds. That's what we are. You know. It definitely do be like that. Well, let's take a ride, everybody. What's been the longest bus trip that you guys have ever taken? My longest bus trip has been that of 2 days. Actually, 2 days and a half. And that was back in the day when not back in the day, but I guess it was like 2 years ago when I first went to Peru. We first had to take a trip from our city to Mexico City, and that trip lasted like 2 days and some change. Ow. Ow. Got him. Another one. Let me charge it up. Okay, if you need someone for Travis Strikes Again, oh yeah, definitely. I would definitely like to co-op that one, because that game is meant to be co-op. So definitely. I know it's a black sheep, but I unironically love the game. I would definitely like to give it a try. So Moose Death, Priestley. That makes me sick. What? Long bus trips? But I mean, I guess, you know, not being sitting down for like 2 days straight is like not everybody's cup of tea. I don't really mind it, but I don't feel like I would willingly choose a long bus trip, you know, if I had the chance of having a plane trip, you know, way faster. It may actually, like, you know, cost the same depending on where you go, or even less. This section sucks. It kinda does. It is not that bad if you stay in one end. You don't really, you know, struggle that much. I'm firing my laser. Yeah, I'm in a bus trip. Whatever shall I do? There's nobody else around. I know what I gotta do. Nobody even noticed that. You know, I shouldn't mind because you lived in your car for 2 days at one point, but a bus just feels worse for some reason. It is not as comfy, I guess. Although it depends in which, you know, what kind of bus you get. Like, there's buses to buses. Sometimes you can get a bus that is like, you know, like a normal school bus, which is not gonna be like the comfiest one. Or you can get one that is like, you know, like padded seats, and then you get a reclinable seat, and you also get like a TV to watch. Like, you know, those kind of buses are like, you know, really good. Oh, hello. So apparently there were no more enemies. No more enemies.
Hello?
Hello.
Next up is a ranked match. Win and rank 3 is yours. Lose and you're sitting on the devil's lap.
Ooh,
Did you have any sweet dreams? If you didn't
I mean-
dream about me, I'll fucking kill you, I swear. If I ever hear
I mean, did I
you say
mention her?
another
I believe I
word
mentioned her,
again,
right, guys?
You'll wake up the next morning with your joystick missing. Got
Oh
it?
no.
Anyway, make sure you go to the bathroom first. And when you are ready, step inside. Now,
To the
Travis,
bathroom, eh?
don't be getting any funny ideas. Things between you and I have not changed one bit. You are still
I guess you could say there was no more heroes. Got him.
Honestly,
Yeah.
where do you think you're heading? There are legions
In the
of
gutter,
more
eh?
powerful opponents out there.
You know it. Eh?
Never forget that. Keep your feet on the ground, your head out of the clouds, and a stiff upper lip.
Oh, eh?
I am 3,602,600,218% certain you will die. But trust your force and head for the Garden of Madness.
Oh, madness, eh? I love it that she says it a little bit different each time, eh? But each time she says it with more gusto, I guess. Yay, we survived the boss, everybody. The crazy, crazy boss, as people would often say. You guys remember that I had a cat, right? I mean, in the game, eh? Well, I hope you guys also paid attention to the beginning of the game, because... Yes, I'm lying, eh? Who's that, eh? Uh-oh, eh? Speed City. The Speed City? Dino City? Eh? Let me punch this because I'm angry. The kitty cat, kitty cat. There we go. I don't feel like I did. I don't feel like I got my health up to speed. Eh? So let me go in and then go out there. When was the last time you guys ever, went in a portable bathroom? Eh? For me, I believe it has been like some years, actually. I love that color scheme, eh? I remember the spot running miserably on the Wii, so be ready for that. Yeah, it definitely can be like that. Eh? That's since you were a minor, yeah. When it comes to portable bathrooms, yeah, they are known to not be the most hygienic ones, so, A few months ago, actually, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah, you work in, in the outside world. One of the cemeteries you freaking has one. Oh yeah, you also like to go to cemeteries. I forgot that. There's some really cool cemeteries where you live, actually. I would definitely like to visit one day. Forever, eh? Like 6 years ago. That's been a long time, yeah. For me, it was like kind of like 2 years ago. I don't exactly remember, but I don't really want to remember, eh? Yes. Wow, we saw a cat that looked exactly like the one that we have. Let's see how that goes. Also, this boss can be a little bit. Oh, there he is.
This one's mine. So back off. What?
There she is. No, Jay, no.
You frightened me for a second, Kitty.
Master!
Uh-oh.
How could I have been so...
I'm coming, Master!
Do not interfere! This is a duel! Don't do anything stupid!
But
No, Master, what are you doing?
Did you aim for the top? Remember, master your katana, and the power will be yours.
So yeah, no, Master. Whoever you were. Well, at least the cat is fine.
Why are all men so freaking ignorant? They never learn, no matter how old they get.
Yeah.
They never learn.
you are the third-ranked assassin? Bitch!
You were saying, Sonny?
I asked if you were ranked 3rd.
Gotta be like,
What? What'd you say?
I said, are you the 3rd ranked assassin, Granny?
What? Say that again. See, I'm kind of hard of hearing.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
hear
sure.
much these days.
Are you ranked 3rd?
This time I heard you. Yeah, I am. Okay.
I can't believe you fell for that,
It's complete. That's right. Don't you see? Idiots. All men are. Why should I even bother killing you?
What do you guys think,
Even if you had 9 lives, it wouldn't be enough. Oh, I just love losers who don't care for their own lives.
Losers with a Z, This fight can be a little bit unforgiving because if you mess up right at the end of the fight, you can definitely... You need to do it like all from the beginning, Uh-oh. You guys really don't want to, be in front of that laser, And it begins, ladies and gentlemen, it begins. Now, where exactly do I gotta go? That is the question. I just gotta go zigzag. I also love the fact that she also has Japanese lines. She sometimes just says "kuso," and I'm like, oh. Here I go. If I remember correctly, I gotta get rid of some of the poles. Maybe not this one, though. I also kind of wonder if the English voice actress actually was required to say "kuso." Because if that's the case, then that's a little bit funny, I'm not gonna lie. Just the last pole, yeah. So, and she always says that. It's really funny. At least to me. It's funny to me, damn it. Yeah. I gotta try and go in here. Hell yeah. Mission accomplished. There are some windows in which you can definitely go through. But it definitely depends in many things. First of all, are windows real? Nobody ever seems to know. I don't feel like this is a good time to go in and outside of places. But other than that, this fight is not too bad. Oh, hello. Go, go! Got him. Suplex time, man. Boom, man. Now, where do I gotta go? That is indeed a question and a half. I'm gonna keep on going here. There is a time in which you gotta switch places, but I don't exactly remember where that may be. And where the hidden chests are. I'm not 100%ing this game. And if you guys... Oh! There we go. And if you guys have played this game, you guys may know what will happen when I tell you guys that this is a fresh save. This is not a new game plus. So I don't really know if I'm gonna finish this today or if I'll have to postpone it for next stream. But if I have to finish this today, then I technically am not, because you know why. If you guys have played this game before. Uh-oh. It can really mess you up. I believe the thing can also kill them. But, you know, I'm also killing them, so it doesn't really make any sense. And if I am correct, you cannot really get any of the bonuses through your fight. I really like this fight. It's really cool. It is a little bit gimmicky, yes, but that only makes it a little bit more fun, you know? Gotta get a little bit of help. Just because I needed it in my life. Get it, eh? I need life in my life. You gotta live a little, eh? You gotta live a little, eh? Will I make it? Yes. And that's also another thing, eh? The more that I get closer, the faster that she fires the thing. I kind of would like to see a beta of this game. If I recall, there's 2 endings, and the true ending just requires you to... just requires you to have all the upgrades, but it's weird because you always want to get the final upgrade anyways. I remember that you gotta play the game twice. Like, I believe it is required of you to actually like get through the game twice. Because the game does end in, I guess, spoilers, I guess. It ends in a cliffhanger. And that cliffhanger, it gets only, you know, like cleared if you play the game twice. So I don't really know if I'm gonna get it, like, right now. Come on, Travis, get to it. I don't really know if I'm gonna get that, but just in case. Oh, that guy's gonna die. Oh, he didn't die. The worst part about a cliffhanger is that I hardly know her, eh? Nice one, eh, Mike? Nice one, eh? Guys, please laugh. That was a really good one, actually. And let's see. If I remember correctly, the pole should be somewhere around here. Maybe, I don't know. It should be near here. Once we actually like get to it, it's just automatically just gonna attack. Here we go. Uh-oh. Got him. To trigger the true conclusion, you must return to the save file, purchase all available beam katanas, I already have it, including the Tsubaki the Mark III from Naomi's lab, and replay the final sequence. So all you need is just the last beam katana. How do you get the last beam katana, by the way? Because I only have the Mark II. I don't really know how to get the Mark III. Here we go. Down it goes. Gotta get to it. Yeah, I believe this is an automatic win, eh? Here we go. You get it by the end of the fight, it's your mentor's beam katana. Oh.
Pretty good, boy.
Damn right. I'm an apprentice of the master.
Thunder Liu. He was a good man, and I hope one day you'll be as good as he was.
Count on it.
A little present for you. Farewell.
And good night.
Boom, man. That's how it ends. Game set. You get it by the end of this fight. It's your mentor's beam katana. So if I already have yeah, we did it, everybody. GG's. So technically speaking, now that we got it, are we gonna get the best ending? Max vitality increased. Check this out. Obtain the Japanese katana. Please give it to Dr. Naomi. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. I only know it. Look, there's Sylvia. There you go. Let me punch the air a little bit. My mentor died. I just gotta punch the air.
You are officially ranked 3rd.
Wow.
Only 2 more to go.
It is really cool how they all die.
Oh wow. That kinda seemed like more was about to happen. Like that cutscene seemed a little bit like short. But you know, who am I to judge? It costs as much as the final boss does, so get ready for a major grind, Jesus Christ. I could also just, you know, hack the money in, which is what I used to do back in the day. But I don't know, I guess it depends. Would you guys be okay with me just grinding and grinding and grinding? Or do you guys not want to see me grind? Would you guys like rather just see the end of the game, man? I don't really know, man. It makes you have a spare arm, man. So, and a leg laying around at this point. Yeah, you know. We get so many of those. I mean, this game is pretty fun to watch, I'm gonna lie. Well, I mean, yeah, that is true. Christy, since you have played this game before, tell me, is there any of the assassination? Well, I mean, I know that the assassination Clash Royale, the assassination missions have some of the highest paying ones in the game.
Hi, this is Diane from Beefhead Videos. This is just a reminder for you to return one of our videos.
Which one?
Titled 69 Techniques to Improve Your Making. It's overdue by 2 weeks. Be sure to return it to us soon.
You know the drill. Go get him.
Oh yeah, you know. That's something that I love about this game, you know. The guy that is supposed to, you know, give us the notice that we gotta pay gets way more casual, you know, the more that the game goes. Do people still buy like those kind of like films, you know, on VHS? I guess some people still do. You know? No one will pay you for hacking that shit in. Yeah, I guess so. But it's a lot of money. Look, guys, it's Jane. Let's play with Jane a little bit. Ooh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, it moved. Oh, what's going on? It's moving. It will be moving. Ooh. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh, she got it. Oh, little kitty. I love Jane. Everybody loves Jane. So much so that you kind of get the ramifications on a lot of love in No More Heroes 2. A new part-time job is available. Oh yeah, so yeah, Christy, I was gonna ask. I have the assassination mission in the game, of oh, I gotta go to the bath. Oh, we actually know my hair feels like green. That's pretty good. One of the assassination missions that I do frequent in this game is the one in which you gotta kill the CEO of Pizza Bug, but I only get like 75,000 Liberty Bucks. Is there one in which you can get like 100 or maybe 150? Like kinda? Or is that the highest one when it comes to you know, that one? Also, by the way, each time I get into Naomi's like, you know, shop, my YouTube bot, oh, if you're lucky, I might get something crazy for you. Yeah, you know, I handed the Japanese sword. She was saying something, but I completely misregarded that. There we go. Yeah, every time Yotaku. Yeah, every time I get into Naomi's shop, my YouTube bot gets demonetized because the song that plays is copyrighted. So it doesn't really technically get demonetized. It just gets blocked in like 11 countries. And I don't know, well, I mean, I guess I know why, because the song's copyrighted. I forgot, to be honest. Because if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to grind the one that's like 75,000 Liberty Bucks. Your Elephant Princess video is blocked in Russia. Ooh. That is a little bit sad because I have seen that Russia is one of the countries that were, you know, the most fanatic about the Elephant Princess. Like, I don't know if you remember, but when I was trying to get a hold of the episode in which the one that you had in your the screenshot that you had in your PC as a wallpaper. I don't know if it was a wallpaper. I saw that there was a lot of Russian fans, so it is a little bit like concerning because maybe you got a little bit blocked of getting into the Russian market by, you know, by that video being blocked. I think that's really funny. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah, but you gotta head out, have fun with Bad Girl. That's a really fun fight. Thank you. And yeah, have a really nice one on Destiny 2. It's not too powerful for Russia, yeah. It's because of the theme song. Oh, that's a little bit of a shame. I am you, you are me.
May you find
And I forgot the song. But the OST is in Spotify, by the way. Not only available, but it is funny that it is not available in Canada, but it is available in Mexico. Like, Mexico is so based that we get the OSTs, the OST of a show that not many people here in Mexico watched it. Or maybe a lot of people watched it, I don't know. I wasn't really into a lot of fandoms back in the day. At least when that show was airing, you know. But, you know, sometimes it be, sometimes it be. It's not available here in North America. I almost want you to download the soundtrack from me. I definitely will. I will go as far as asking the composer to just send me an MP3. Hey, yo, fam, man. You know, I wanna listen to the show on musical form. Can you please give me the sheet music? And maybe they will actually like agree. It would be cool if they actually like wrote music like on paper for the show. And maybe if we ask them like nice enough, maybe they will like share it with us, you know. Mexico is indeed part of North America, yes. Some people used to believe that, you know, Mexico was part of South America, and then some people believe that Mexico was Central America, but no, Mexico is part of North America, yeah. It depends on which country you ask, yeah, and which part of Mexico actually. All of Mexico is North American. I believe Central America begins in Bolivia. No, not really. It's the ones that are below Yucatan. No, below Quintana Roo, maybe. I don't remember. I'm not really that good at, you know, geology. Eh? Also, I forgot to post that I'm live in Blue Sky. Signal in the sky, oh. Let me put that I'm going live. There we go. 2 hours and a half. So let's see. Central America. Central America is a connection between North America and South America, and it has Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama. There you go. So Mexico is full part of North America, you know. But I tried to find anyone that made that show soundtrack for like 2 days. Maybe you'll have more. Like maybe if we shoot some emails, we can definitely get that done, you know.
3, 2,
That's how people in the Lost Media community like find stuff, you know. Base Mexico for real, yeah. I can't believe people hate us, you know. We are the capybaras of the world. There you go. Got him, man. Oh yeah, that's a technique that I haven't really perfected. I know that there's this technique in which you release an attack when you block. And I know that your ears may be bleeding right now. There you go. That's a lot of carnage. You guys will have to actually like hear this over and over and over again, eh? just because I need to grind that stuff, you know. I'm really close actually to you have enough money for the entrance. Well, there you go, eh? But I'm still gotta grind, eh? Even then, I will still need to deposit the money. I gotta deposit the money. So let me go do that, and then and only then let me. Actually, no, it is faster if I just die. So, oh wow, I mean, I already killed somebody. Hey, you guys want to see a dead body? Eh? Okay, here we go. That's gonna be me when I begin learning how to ride a motorcycle. I am you, you are me. How is that possible? How could this be? You know something that really makes me cringe? Obviously the word cringe, eh? But no, not really, eh? But stories in which people, you know, exchange bodies. And I don't mean like, you know, like cartel groups just exchanging it like corpses, no. I mean like, you know, like, oh, we woke up and we were in each other's bodies, and now we gotta get that double life going on, and then we gotta pretend that we are the other person. And it is a little bit like, not scary, but it does make me anxious. Like, everybody has a different life, and obviously and a different way they address people. Like, it will definitely be weird not, you know, not knowing how to address people that you know differently because you're a different person, you know. Like, you know, everybody has their mannerisms and stuff.
May you find your overcard?
So I don't know, eh? That does make me anxious a little bit. I mean, unless it is somebody you know very well, then I guess there wouldn't be any problems. But it does give me a little bit like ooh, I wouldn't really like to be in that situation, you know. And I know that Disney had this movie of like the mom and the girl. I believe Lindsay Lohan was in there. I don't remember. And maybe it was a real binge. I don't know. Where the mom and the daughter like exchange bodies, and then one has to live the life of the other, and vice versa. And I don't know. I believe that is the best example. I took the wrong turn again. That is the best outcome when it comes to those kind of movies. Like, it is not that bad. But there was this one in which it was a family of 3 kids, and each kind of like exchange bodies. Like, maybe the mom was also there. I don't remember, but it was presented as a Christmas tale, I believe, or maybe it was just a night a good night tale or whatever. Ah, whoa. There you go. Well, that was easier. Let me drink some water. Me when I drink the water? Fascinating. I got a golden one. That should cover some of the cost, I guess. Even though I guess it wouldn't really hurt to get a little bit more. I want to see if I can get the rest of whatever I can get in the gym. Although I don't remember where that is. But it'll be later. You know which movie I would definitely love to watch again? That I used to watch a little bit more frequent, you know, in past years, but that I have not watched in a good while. I want to watch Treasure Planet. I feel like Treasure Planet is not it is underrated, but not as underrated as people may think. But it's still not as popular as it would otherwise be. I want to watch Treasure Planet. Also, this is our mentor. He's dead, by the way, but that won't stop him from, you know, being cool. So that right, take off your clothes off. I will teach you that technique. Like, sure, he's dead, but you know. Oh, well, that's a lot of money, eh? Do I want stamina or do I want the other thing? I want to do this one. We do. Yeah. I'm conducting the orchestra. Eh? I actually want to see how fun it is to play Wii music. I know that you can conduct an orchestra in that one. Eh? I don't know if it'll be as, you know, as, you know, like, oh, I'm actually like conducting an orchestra. But I also want to see how fun it is, you know. Maximum vitality increased a little bit, right? And let me do that. Bench press technique. All of that money went away, by the way. But you know, it'd be like that. I may have enough of when I actually, like, you know, get to fight Batgirl. Which it is a really cool boss fight, for those of you who don't know. Eh? So stick around if you guys want to, you know, see peak boss in this game. I love that lead motif. There we go. Finish! Oh, I want to play Mario Party. So if you guys don't know, I'm sure that you guys know who Stooge is. He's gonna have his first stream anniversary pretty soon. And, you know, we're gonna play some Mario Party. Strength increased a little bit. There's still a little bit more strength to increase, now that I think about it. This is that right. Body may be gone, but Thunder Ryu's soul immortal. I'll be watching you.
It's not over.
He's gonna be watching me. Let me go. How much money do I have left? Not a lot of it. Yeah, I don't believe Naomi actually has the Mark III ready for when I go again. Like, I may need to do a mission and then go back to do the thing. So yeah, Christy was not, you know, joking when she said that there's gonna be a lot of grinding. So anyways, let's just go back home, and then and only then we can do the thing. Actually, let me check now that I'm here in the vicinity. Yeah, I don't think that she will give me the Mark III just like bad out of the bat.
Hey, don't
Hopefully the copyright won't get me. Oh yeah, it's done. This one's damn good. Of all the ones I made, this one's definitely up there. And this one costs... Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money, eh? You otaku, eh? Have you guys been called an otaku before? I have. Not like derogatorily, but you know. Back in the day, when watching anime was still not a bad thing, it didn't have like a bad stigma. But at least here in Mexico, back in the day when you didn't see a lot of anime merch, like being called an otaku was like a thing to be proud of. And I guess it still is a little bit. I don't know. Like now everybody watches anime, or at least nobody is like, you know, afraid of saying that they like anime. Like I am definitely not afraid. Are you guys afraid? Be not afraid.
Welcome.
Hello, Travis. Travis, welcome, Travis. How are you doing, Travis? We're gonna have to grind a little bit more. And by a little bit more, I mean a lot more. So, you guys are gonna be hearing the same, like that. Now, you grew up in an area where most people aren't cultured enough to know what that is. But, does that mean that they not accept it, or are they like grossed out by it? Like, obviously people fear what they don't know, but do they outright, like, you know, not neglect it, but, you know, straight up just deny it, I guess, just because they don't know it? Or they just didn't know that they could do, you know, make fun of them, them anime, man. Or do they straight up just went like, oh yeah, those Japanese things that, you know, crazy people like. Yeah, if they were to know what it was, it would have been rejected. Yeah. Ooh, well, that kind of sucks. And I guess now, anime marinated long enough for them to not be as rejectful. I guess maybe more people now know.
2, 1.
And thing is, back in the day when we were like, you know, wee lads, I'm pretty sure that we didn't know that what we were watching was anime, for example. Like I sure did not know that Dragon Ball was an anime when I was watching it. For example. Here we go. Yeah, that would be true, yeah. Yeah, back in the day we did not know that we were watching anime. So I guess that kind of helped with, you know, not having a stigma. But because, you know, at least here in Mexico, everybody watches Dragon Ball. So even though we didn't know Dragon Ball was an anime, if you weren't like, oh yeah, I watch Dragon Ball, like nobody was like, haha, he watches like, you know, funny cartoons. No, like nobody like made fun of you for watching Dragon Ball, especially Dragon Ball here in Mexico, you know. I gotta tell you guys, when the last episode of Dragon Ball Super aired, it was an event. Like, you would often see people going in the streets and then being like, oh yeah, Goku, he's gonna win. And of course Goku's gonna win, like, you know, there's no doubt about it, but, you know, we still wanted to make a party out of it. And the fact that everybody congregated in the main plazas to watch the last episode was pretty cool. The fact that there was a deal with Crunchyroll and Toei Animations, you know, because of us actually wanted to see the last episode together, you know, as a collective, as a people. We kind of make that, you know, happen. We kind of manifested a national Dragon Ball event in each and every single city in the world. Well, not in the world, but in our world. You know. It was a really cool event, and I was there. I was there in the main plaza of my city. And everybody was like, yeah, we gotta watch the episode. And there were like many stuff, you know, going on out. There was many stuff going on. Like, we had tournaments, we had showcases, we had stuff like, we had Dragon Ball's Fighter C tournaments. We also had sumo tournaments. We had a contest to see who could do the loudest and longest Kamehameha. And yeah, I call it Kamehameha, not Kamehameha, because, you know, no, that's just not how you pronounce it. Kamehameha, no, Kamehameha. Yeah, we had a contest to see who did the longest and loudest Kamehameha. And you know how that goes, dude. That's hilarious. It was a funny side, yeah. To anybody who's not like into Dragon Ball, it was a funny side for sure. But the fact that there was a lot of like organization going on, you know, and events, it was pretty funny.
3, 2, 1.
Are you prepared, huh? Are you messing with me? You messing with me?
That's a lot of questions. Ow. There you go. I like how that it's easier to actually like kill this guy. It was kind of impossible like 3 streams ago. Maybe I'm just becoming better. Eh? Maybe the growth was inside of me all along. Eh? Although that kind of sounds a little bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. Eh? Oh, did my... No way, dude. No way my camera still froze. Although, I don't know if it is unfrozening. Eh? Don't tell me that this is something that actually like happens constantly. Eh? With, yeah, this card. Eh? with this camera regardless. Like, okay, sure, it's not not frozen anymore, but oh man, like I know that. Okay, hold on, let me check the temperature. Let me check your temperature, chat. It is a little bit hot. It is hot. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the more that I touch it, the more that my finger melts. Ooh. Oh, op spot. You gotta get your stuff together, man. Yeah, no. Yeah, And the thing is, I did notice that even though the camera was like off like 2 days ago, I touched it and it was like warm. So even though it was like supposed to be like not on, it was still functioning. So I guess it can pretty much overheat, you know. Yeah, I pour it one day, it's just gonna pop. Yeah, it will make for a great Twitch clip, I guess so. You guys are gonna see how I die because of that. Yeah, it's gonna go lip, and then I'm gonna be like, eh. And then you guys are gonna be like, ha, and then I'm gonna be like, you know. Maybe in that order. I don't really know. But you know, it is really funny that that I've been having that problem with that camera. For those of you who are wondering, I am using the OpsBot Meet SE, and the first one that I bought was from AliExpress, which maybe that was my my mistake, buying from AliExpress. But I also remember that I did try to connect the first camera that I had to my phone. And I did hear a little bit of a pop, and I didn't pay too much attention to it. Like I was like, oh, maybe it'll function, you know. And then this one, I have not heard a pop, but the fact that it did kind of like, froze a little bit. It's like, ooh, I really hope that it won't happen again. If not, then I may just have to do like a little bit of a fundraiser for a new camera, which I don't really want to like, do that, because if I ever get to do a fundraiser, it's gonna be for my second eye surgery, not for something as trivial as my camera, I was a non-camera streamer for a good while, and if I had to be it again, then so be it. But I don't really want to pester people for money like that. But that's only my belief. I did a wrong turn again. I imagine that this is something that happens to people in real life. There we go. Din 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 din. Ow. Because yeah, someday I will definitely get my second eye surgery. Maybe not this year, maybe next year. I don't know. I feel like it would be a really cool thing to do, What if everybody gets an eye surgery? Like, we choose a date and we all get an eye surgery. I feel like that would be a really fun thing to do. Ow. Ow. My ears. My ears again. My spleen. There you go. I don't know if it is just a slot for you guys. There's a reason why I set a limiter. But if it is just a slot for you guys, then I guess we're suffering together. Together forever and ever to part. I got that money. I still need to do this like at least 3 more times because I need close to $500,000 there. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. You guys are gonna see Travis, going downhill quite a while there. Quite a bit of times. Have you guys ever ridden? I don't really know English, Have you guys ever been on a motorcycle? If you guys have never been on a motorcycle, you guys are missing out because it is I gotta say it is not as scary as it may be it otherwise be, but it's still a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like the whole speed that you can actually like get in a motorcycle is a little bit overwhelming. I know that I have mentioned this before, but the one and only time I have ever been on a motorcycle was when I was like 5 years old. And was it 4 years old? I believe it was between 4 and 5 years old. And I had an uncle that did rode a motorcycle, and he asked my mom if he could like take me for a ride. And I really don't know why they said yes, but I was like, okay, I gotta not die. So I did hold on for dear life. But I remember that he did take me for a little bit of a ride, you know, at least around the block, and I was like, whoa, you know. So that's been the only time in which I have actually like ever been, you know, on a motorcycle. Maybe not the last. I actually would love to learn how to drive a motorcycle. I would potentially die, but you know, such is life. Wow, just like that guy. Let me park that up. Park it up. You gotta park it up. Pew. Meow. Mission start. Hey.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Are you prepared? Huh? Scared now? You messing with me?
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be one of those, huh? I did swing my Wiimote up. Oh, go, go, go! There you go. I really hope this is not as loud for you guys. It is like on my end. But let me know if it is, so that I can, you know, get that volume down or whatever. Okay, we are halfway there, you know. Oh, living our prayer. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, whoa. Squidward on a chair. Eh? Also, for those of you guys who didn't know, the voice of Travis Touchdown is the same voice as the Doctor in Team Fortress 2. I don't remember the name of the actor, but it is the same voice actor. It is the medic, the Doctor. It is the medic. Medic. Put the Spencer here.
Hello, Travis.
Travis, hello, hello, Travis. Hello, yes, hello, hello, hello. Hey. But it's been a while since I last played Finances Fridays. And by a while I mean like literal, like almost a decade. I don't know. Has the new Final Freddy's games been good? Like, I lost track ever since Sister Location. So, and I remember that the last one that I played was Final Freddy's 4. So I'm not so sure if they have been, you know, fun. But I hope that the new FNAF games have been fun. I gotta be honest, I didn't watch the FNAF movie, and I don't believe like anybody would, like, you know, blame me for not doing so, because, you know, I may have a theory, but yeah, maybe it is because, you know, it is not the same as it was. How was everybody's reactions to the movie when you guys, you know, went to watch it?
3.
Like, I know that a certain somebody like actually makes a cameo on the like in the movie. But I kind of wonder how your reaction was. There you go. Here in Mexico, there wasn't so much of a reaction because, you know, even though we do have people here that watch the guy that appeared there in the movie, I guess some people were already expecting it. I guess everybody was expecting it, you know. You cannot really live in this world without spoilers. So it would be one of those kind of stuff, you know, one of those kind of things that you either live with and then you just be like, oh yeah, I didn't know about that, you know. When it comes to spoilers, having the subwoofer and the spoilers, that's the rule of 3. Speaking about the rule of 3, I've been seeing more of a resurgence when it comes to the strategy of having three active games of you know, when it comes to your backlog, so that way you clear out your backlog a little bit better. And I can see that working, yeah.
May you find your
That said, I don't think like we're gonna be finishing this game like today. Like it is taking a little bit of a bit to just grind that money in, which I may do, I may not do next stream as well. But I guess it depends on whether, you know, I do it fast or I do it slow. I really like Lagrange. I don't know what it talks about, but it is a cool song. It is about a ranch, I don't know, a barn or whatever. A farm. I kind of remember that's what, you know, ranch does translate to a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of the same in Spanish. Farming in Spanish is granja. So I guess it is, you know, granja, farm. Kind of like that. So I guess you could say that right now I'm grunging it. You know, I'm grunging that money. That sounds like a really good term. I'm grunging it. Because I'm farming it. Oh. Oh, go, go, go. There you go. And that should theoretically not actually be enough. I need a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. I think. I don't really know. But the next grinding should be the last one. It should be the last one. Okay, no, well, no, yeah, I do need just a little bit. Just a little bit more. As people would often say. There we go. One last one, everybody, and then we get the money for the Tsubaki Mark III. I don't really know if the Tsubaki Mark III has any upgrades. Maybe it does. But if that's the case, then I might just need to grind it up a little bit. Le punk, le punk. Bunk, have you ever been on a motorcycle? Like, have you rode? Have you rode? Is that how you say it? Have you traveled using a motorcycle? I kind of wonder. I kind of wonder what the experiences of other people are, you know, when it comes to motorcycles. Some people say it's fun, some people say it's scary. So I guess it could be both at the same time. Now that I think about it, I haven't really watched that much anime these days. I've been getting through Gantz Season 2, but you know, I gotta keep on watching that. Not ones that are legal to drive on the street, just ridiculous ones that, like the one I posted in the underground the other day. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that also works, I guess. But yeah, for some people, just driving a motorcycle, just driving in general, could be really scary, you know. There we go. Last grinding session. Here we go. Or at least last grind of the session.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ow. Yeah, it's valid. Love driving though, and long road trips for the soul. That to be true. Just sightseeing like that can be really nice. This is coming from somebody who doesn't know how to drive it. But you know, just going, you know, through the coast and being like, ah yes, let me drive, even though I don't drive. But you know what I mean. There you go. And he's dead. Oh man, it's been really long. It's been really long. It's been long since I last went to the beach. I remember that I went to the beach when I was 18 years old. And it's been almost 10 years since I last went to the beach. So maybe I need to correct that someday, you know. Hell yeah, we have enough money. Let's go plunge ourselves again. There we go. We go get my motorcycle going. Yeah, it's fantastic. The best part of my life was being a homeless vagabond. Just traveling that west coast and busking, more like bunking, busking for gas money. Eating out of dumpsters, true freedom, yeah. Being a raccoon sometimes is not as bad as people often think, yeah. It is I know that it sounds like a joke, but sometimes just dumpster diving can get you some pretty cool stuff. Some people find some nice pieces of technology that way. Oh, it's you again. Yeah, that is me again. What about the parts? I don't really need the parts. Here we go. Here. We got that money down the drain.
You otaku.
You otaku. We got the best katana, everybody. Hopefully that'll net us the true ending. Because if not, I'm gonna cry. Because I don't want to play this game again. Like, sure enough, I love this game with a lowercase L, but you know, I would still like to, you know, not play it twice if I had to. Dumpster surfing is really fun too. Yeah, for real, for real. You gotta get those sweet dumpster tricks, you know. Because it's alright. There's a couple of waves I could ride in dumpster. One time we found a dumpster that wasn't chained, so you got on top and your bodies pushed me around down. It was wild. I can see that happening, yeah. Hey, my name is Bonk and welcome to Jackass. Meow.
A letter? What do we got here?
Interesting. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Don't come looking for me, Sylvia Crystal. Some trouble at home? She quit her job? Huh. What the hell is this all about? The Rank 2 match will be at Destroy Stadium. Aren't I a hard-working girl? Huh. Not the baseball stadium again. Okay, Sylvia. Only 2 more to go. I'm going all the way. That's a promise.
Wow, he has such a way with words, right? Yeah, in retrospect, the business was probably really confused about how the fuck their dumpster ended up in the middle of the road a few blocks away. You used to be such a shit. Well, I mean, yeah, it'd be like that when it comes to, you know, having a fun teenage time, you know, when you're a teenager. Teenage dreams. I've been katana created by Naomi, the finished model. Wow, fascinating. That's the one that we're gonna be using. I didn't really mess around too much when I was a teenager, but you know, everybody has their idea of fun.
Hey, girl.
Oh, look at Jane. Like now, this is my idea of fun. Just petting a cat. I love animals. Everybody loves animals. But I mean, there's some people that definitely don't. There's people that hate dogs and cats, you know, with a passion, and that kind of sucks, you know. Let me save just in case. Definitely based. Yeah, petting a cat and a dog, eh? It is based AN. Maybe I should film my life. There you go. I don't believe I have anything on TV. I didn't buy most of the stuff. Video 1. The title is Mask the Panther. I already watched that one. The title is Pure White Giant Glastonbury. I believe that is the one that I did play. Please remove the external thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the one that I played before. Gonna play it again just because. Wow, look at me go, eh? I love mini games inside of games. You know, those are really cool. I can't say why people love you know, the WarioWare ones. Although technically speaking, those are micro games, not mini games. But I still love them, man. Yo, we gaming, yeah, we are some kind of gamers. Ow, I died. My D-pad is not in the best condition. This is why space is kind of like, you know, scary. If you die in space, there's nobody coming for you. Like nobody can actually like retrieve your corpse. I know that is indeed a scary thought, but you know. I got a T for trouble. Because you know, prepare for trouble and make it double. Eh? Got him. Yeah, black holes are just terrifying. Yeah, I don't really know if. Well, I mean, nobody knows anything about black holes. We only know that they just suck you in. Oh, why? And you know what even happens when you get in one? Like apparently you get stretched or something. Like people used to believe that, you know, black holes were like the door to another dimension or whatever. But I don't feel like, you know, investigating it. Ow. Well, I knew that they were gonna get me eventually. Ow. Again, eh? You guys ready for the boss? The boss. Doo-doo boss. Doo-doo boss. I need to play Need for Speed Carbon. Because I've been checking out some of the some of the bosses and like allies intros, and I believe those are really fun. I'll put a bit about what they think that happens in the Discord. Yeah, please, because I'm kind of curious about it. I want to say what the population believes. But there is a point near a black hole where gravity is so intense, photons get stuck in orbit. So... So you could look in the direction of orbit and see all the way around the black hole to the back of its own head. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, imagine being able to see your own head. That's kind of wild. Theoretically, of course, yeah. Everything is theoretical these days. Yeah. Congratulations. We did it, y'all. I'm gonna be oh, come on. Did it? Continue. No. Connect the nunchuck. The nunchuck. I mean, there would have to be nothing else in orbit, which, you know, which isn't likely, but it's wild, yeah. I'm not afraid to say this. Sometimes when I see gameplay of Star Fox 1, like the Star Fox SNES, I do get a little bit uneasy. Like Star Fox 64, that doesn't really happen. And it doesn't really happen with any of the other Star Fox. But when I see Star Fox SNES, I do get a little bit uneasy. I'm like, oh god, how do you know where's up and where's down? Like, how do you know where you are? Yeah, I guess space can be a little bit scary. Oh, let's go do that last one. Let's do that last contract of the day, and then and only then we can, you know, do that. And then next stream we're gonna be grinding for the last battle. Yeah. So a lot of people love this boss battle. Some people hate it, mostly because there's a very specific move that this boss does that insta kills you, and if you don't know, then you have to do it all over again. It is kind of like a beginner's trap. But, you know, in retrospective, it's like, haha, yeah, those guys, yeah, really funny guys, giving us insta-kill, you know. It is interesting how the human body either lives in God mode or in 1 HP, you know. Sometimes we do a 1 HP run, sometimes we're constantly in God mode. I guess it'd just be like that, you know. Can I not go there? That the beach, right? Do I gotta enter somewhere else? Through somewhere else? Possibly. Let me see if there's any other entrances in here. And here we go. Jump using the thing. When riding the bike, pull out the Wiimote and use the jump button. There we go. Ow. I don't believe this is where we gotta go. Or maybe it is. Let me see. Oh, I don't remember how to use this. I know that I gotta pull it up, but man, at what time? To what cost? I definitely did not know that I could just do this. There we go, eh? Ain't that amazing, eh? We're now inside the vicinity of the stadium. The stadium. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade. When was the last time you guys drank lemonade? For me, it's been a while. At least when it comes to like pure lemonade. So people like lemonade when it comes to like the sweetness. So people like it like very sweet. I have a friend that puts like 1,000,000 pounds of sugar in his lemonade. I don't think I've ever drank like lemonade as is, like at least when it comes to that, just with a little bit of sweetness. But there's people that just straight up put like 1 kilogram of sugar there. If you count limeade last night, oh, limeade is really good as well. I gotta drive through this as well. There we go. New.
You think you're bad, don't ya?
You guys are gonna love Batgirl. It doesn't need much sugar in my opinion. Yeah, no, same. I don't really feel like, you know, like you really need that much sugar in lemonade. Not even in limeade. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade. Let me see if I can somehow just kill them all. You just gotta ride in a circle, eh? I love it that this is the solution to everything. You just gotta like do this and you win it. I mean, at least that guy is like, you know, having fun. Everybody in a line. All eyes on us. All eyes on us. You know, to this day, I can't believe the Black Eyed Peas just decided to just, you know, separate it. Like, was there any official reason on why they didn't, like, make music anymore? Like, they were doing really good. So I don't really know why they would just decide to just not make music anymore. I mean, everybody makes music in you know, separately. I know that Fergie does music, you know, solo. And will.i.am also does that. I don't know about the other ones though. I guess only they know, you know? It is one of those things that only if you are, you know, part of the people involved, you would only know. No, only you would. Got him. I don't really know if you can actually get hit in this mode. Maybe you can. Maybe it's just that good. Got him. I gotta be honest, when it comes to this kind of mini game, I'm just gonna call it a mini game because it is just really not much going on. But it does remind me a little bit of what Travis Strikes Back, you know, was. At least this gives me that kind of vibe. Got him. Some of they do dumpster dive. I mean, I call that dumpster diving because it's really funny. Oh, that guy almost got gotten. Would you guys say that the place in which you guys live is a dangerous one? For me, I don't believe so anymore. It is still like a place in which you gotta like mind your own business. That is true, but I don't know. There hasn't been that many reports of you know, shootings and stuff daily. Like they do still happen, but they only happen during the night, you know. So I don't really know it. Maybe it's just one of those things that only if you're really in the scene, like in the know, you would only know it. Ow. He actually got me. That's the only one that has actually like got me with a bullet. A magic bullet. Did the magic bullet actually like work? I have never used a food processor. I've only used like, you know, like blenders. So I don't really know if a food processor would count as a blender. Maybe all food processors are blenders, but not all blenders are food processors, you know. So I don't really know if those work just as good as a blender. Maybe it is a case of maybe all blenders can do what a food processor can, but not all food processors can do what a blender does, you know? I don't know. I guess I would have to like buy one and see what, you know, each one of them can do. Got him. You had a magic bullet. It does work, but it's pretty flimsy. How so? Does it like break pretty often, or what does it do? Or how is it flimsy? It is one of those things, you know. Hi Rex, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm killing people. I broke that after using it for a bit. That sucks. Yeah, I am aware that some technology do be like that. Yeah. Hell yeah, it'd be Rex. We are discussing if food processors are just as good as blenders. Apparently not. But you know, I have never used a food processor. But according to Bunk, yeah, maybe they can be a little bit flimsy. There you go. As far as I am aware, I already completed the thing. I don't believe there's anybody else. Oh, actually, no, there's somebody else. Yes. But yeah, we're playing some No More Heroes, and it's been really fun. And that guy has heat. There you go. Ow. Got him. And he's dead. Oh, what's gonna be going down now? Okay, I guess the action now starts. Bring the action. Oh yeah, we were also talking about the Black Eyed Peas. Like I cannot really fathom why they would stop making music just like that. I guess only they know. Because otherwise, I don't really know why they would stop like that. You know? Yes, hello.
Next up
yes,
is a
same.
ranking match. Win, and you will be second in rank. Lose.
I was speaking about sugar.
Before you fight, please use the restroom. When you are ready, head inside. Good luck, Travis. Trust your force. Head for the garden of madness.
Did you guys notice that she was a little bit cold with that? Like she was a little bit too formal. I wonder why. There we go. Let me save. Well, actually, no. I forgot to pick up something. Hold on. No more heroes. It definitely be like that. Whatever may this be. Oh, it's another suplex. Travis, guts are what ultimately determines the winner. Those with guts get the glory. With this, your suplex rainbow is complete. Remember the styling executioner, the double wrist arm assault. Arm assault? Remember an old professional wrestling move. Fascinating. Now let me say, because this fight can get a little bit tricky, I'm not gonna lie. So, let us see how this goes. And if it goes, then it goes. In terms of living in a dangerous place, though, around my house is pretty chill. 10 miles north or 10 miles west, though. It gets sketchy pretty quickly. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, living in a cozy part of a scary place can be like a blessing and a curse at the same time, I guess. Because you either get really well at knowing, you know, your city, or you get into a false sense of security that may be very dangerous to yourself once you get to other parts of the city, you know. It was at a pub last November. Some guys got into a fight over a poker machine. They went outside, one of them died from blunt force trauma. Ooh. Did he get like curb stomp? That's another thing, curb stomping. Like, it wasn't so often that I heard the term before, but I know of the term. It's just that I didn't know what it meant up until like last week, and curb stomping seems like something really, really, really violent, like actually bad, you know. So, you know, dying because of that definitely sucks. Also, check this out, eh? Got him.
This is insane.
Phew. What a day. I need a drink. So fucking thirsty. Hold on a sec.
Pretty much, he got his head kicked in the wall. Just casually stopping at a pub on my way home from work, watching people die. Fucking with, yeah.
Damn, that's smooth. I feel alive again. Want a drink?
I'll pass.
Pop quiz. Why am I such an angry bitch? Seriously, no matter how many I kill, it's all the same. They're all
Sometimes we
going
gotta
to
ask
hell.
ourselves that question,
Yeah,
you know?
with their fucking lives.
You're a bad girl.
You have no right to look at me like that. It's just a job. The daily grind.
You're no assassin. You're just a perverted killing maniac.
In essence, they're the same. Don't go on thinking you're better than
It's
me.
about our perspective,
You
really.
think you're hot shit. Who the fuck do you think you are? Come on!
Guys, she's saying a lot of bad words. I guess she's a bad girl, after all. You guys ready for this? Oh, I love this katana. It consumes a ton of stuff, but it's still really fun. Also, this song is a banger and a half. Got her. Oh, this katana is really good. I often forget how good it is. Ow. Also, I love this this song in specific because of how the main synth of this song actually like plays it. You guys will hear it in a little bit. The reload. Yeah, with this katana, this boss battle is not even like a contest, you know. With this scenario, Mario ain't even an Atario, eh? I love that synth. It's really fun. Ow. Also, this boss has the peculiarity that if you get really, like this. No, get away, get away. Oh, come on. Okay, that was my bad. This is what happens if you get really close to her. Like, she has an insta-kill, Okay, that was really unfortunate, I gotta say, yeah. That was a very unfortunate dodge. But yeah, now you guys know, That is indeed wild. That was a slip of and a half. But yeah, aside from that, she also has the peculiarity of having a lot of proximity-based attacks, like ones that you wouldn't really get into if you actually like take your distance. So in essence, she's kind of a grappler, I guess you could say that. But hopefully that won't happen again. Just getting her normally is just as fun, you know. But having this combo going on is a little bit better, I guess, in the long run. Also, that also happens sometimes with what is it called? With fixed camera angle games. Sometimes when you gotta go a direction, you go the other direction, and it definitely messes you up. But it's still as fun, you know? Ow. She's getting closer. Oh yeah, sometimes she's gonna be doing this. Let's see if I can manage to... Ow. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see if I can manage to get those guys back at her. Although I don't think so. There you go. Come here. Yeah, I don't think you can still do... Ow. Any kind of damage like that. I have a vague memory that you can get those guys to, you know, be thrown back at her, There you go. I better get my health back a little bit. There we go. Okay, if she falls down, that's gonna be it, y'all. Oh, can I still... Oh, I can definitely still do that. Although I gotta be careful, Jesus Christ. If you were to be lost in the sauce, what kind of sauce would you like to be lost in? Ow. I guess the one that could be the most easily diluted in water. So that way they can find me if I do get lost in the sauce. Now that's a pretty cool plan, you know? Oh yeah, she's gonna commit arson now. There we go. She's getting closer, is she? She's behind me, isn't she? Oh yeah, that is her animation for the insta-kill, I thought that she was gonna do it like twice in a row. Sometimes she can do that twice in a row. Like so. No, don't go near her. Salsa. My salsa, salsa, my la la la, my salsa, salsa. My salsa. Ow. Ow. Let me do what I can. I don't believe she can join them in the fight. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they are the only ones who can fight me at a time. Yeah, we can. But I don't know. 1,000 Island sauce could be cool, I guess. Just gonna do the same thing again. Oh, you can definitely do it. Ow. Okay, hold on, But what about you guys? What kind of sauce would you guys get lost in, Okay, as long as she doesn't do the thing again, and she's dead, Wow, Yeah, the last katana messes her up.
Naughty girls need spankings.
Maybe you forgot. I'm a bad girl.
Ow. Oh, break that nerd. Salsa. Nice salsa. But green salsa or red salsa? I would probably choose Thai peanut sauce. I love peanut sauce. Salty
Yes,
sauce.
I've won.
Double price, Yeah, peanut sauce slaps hard. That is definitely true. Oh man, I love peanut sauce. Salsa, yeah. Alka-Seltzer? No, that's not a salsa, but you know, comes pretty close, Well, she's dead. We did it. It only took me a try. First try, Well, I mean, I retried, rather. But I guess for illustrative purposes, it was a fun accident. Or at least that's what I like to believe, But sure enough, I don't believe there's anything else that we can, you know. Tzatziki. Oh, I have heard of tzatziki before. It sounds familiar. I don't even know what that is. But I imagine there is a type of salsa. Tzatziki. Tzatziki? Tzatziki. Tzatziki? Hold on. Is it pronounced tzatziki or tzatziki? Because there's a difference, you know. First try, your secret is safe with us, Conga. Yeah, thank you so much. I've seen people struggle with this, boss, but then again, they didn't have the...
Sylvia Crystal.
Uh-oh,
I'm here to tell you that you are now officially ranked second.
Thanks. That was a close one. Almost didn't make it.
It was a fine fight, sir.
Shit, that was close.
It's sour cream and cucumbers. Ooh, that actually sounds nice. Sour cream and cucumbers. I feel like that would go really well with salads. Yeah, that sounds pretty good too, yeah. Second pronunciation, tzatziki. Oh, interesting. Tzatziki. Oh yeah, we're winning, son. We def winning, Got him. I don't know. It's been a while since I last ate any peanut sauce, so I may make some. Or maybe I make order some. I don't know. It is one of those things that, you know, once you actually, oh, you know what actually like goes really well with peanut sauce. Those nuggets that you can make or get that are made with fish. Ooh, that's really nice. Sour cream or Greek yogurt, man, oh man. Those are really some good stuff. You know, I've been meaning to try and get some kefir.
Sorry to inform you that your video membership will be revoked until you return one of our videos. It's titled French Maid Cafe Spilled Coffee. Please return it soon.
Good morning, Mr. Touchdown.
That's my name.
I wish you a pleasant journey.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It means that I'm you know, lost in the sauce, maybe. But yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, Greek yogurt is really nice. I've been meaning to try and get some kefir, man. Ever since I tried kefir, you know, got 'em, man. Yeah, ever since I tried kefir, I wanted to get more, but I don't even know where I got that kefir in the first place. All I know is that kefir is really good. Kefir, you know. Let's play with Jane. That's me and Melody, eh? Meow. Meow, eh? Kefir is fermented yogurt that is basically yogurt, but to the max. Like, it is supposed to be like extra healthy yogurt, but the trade-off is because it is like extra healthy for you, it is really sour. Like, it is sour to the point of being almost acidic. Like, you know, yeah, it is more GERD per yo. It is, you get your GPY, your GERD per yo, you know, to the max. And it has like a lot of good bacteria for you. But it's supposed to be like the highest version of yogurt when it comes to, like, you know, healthy yogurt. But it is really sour, like to the point of almost being acidic, as I said. But it is good, you know. I feel like it is good. Like, once you get accustomed to it, yeah, it is yogurt supreme. It is Super Saiyan yogurt kind of deal. Yeah, you would think it's curdled, yeah, a little bit, but no, it is supposed to you know, taste like that. Yeah, it does sound good. It sounds tasty. To me, it was tasty. Like, I do reckon that it was really sour, but I liked it, you know. I like that sourness in my yogurt. Yeah, it is how it's supposed to be. Based kefir. I already went past the place in which I wanted to go. Let me do one grind, and then let me insert the money that we need. You had it once and it tasted like glue. As a kid, you was like, bro, this is glue. Like, yeah, to somebody who is not like used to eating like adult food, I guess it would be a little bit like that, like really bad. But kefir is really good. First of all, it is really good for you, and second of all, once you actually get the hang of the flavor, it actually like tastes really good. Kefir is really nice. I know that some people like to put mayo on their pancakes, but it needs to be salty pancakes, you know, not like the sweet kind of. Well, I mean, some people do like, you know, sweet pancakes with mayo on top. It also depends on the mayo, because not all mayonnaise is like made equally, you know. Some use more stuff than others, you know. That's horrible, yeah. I didn't taste glue, but it tasted how glue smells a little bit, yeah. It sounds horrible in practice, but if you get like salty pancakes, it is not as bad, you know. Plus, you could put ham on it. You could put ham, you could put cheese, you could put mayo. You can essentially make yourself a sandwich with salty pancakes instead of bread. It does sound like a little bit more preparation than needed, but it is not bad. But then again, it depends on which kind of mayo you have, because you know, not all mayo is the same mayo. Oh, look at this pose. Isn't that amazing?
2, 1.
There he is! Are you messing with me?
Ow. Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Ah, whoa. This is gonna take the most amount of tries, I reckon. Maybe I should have brought the other ring katana with me. And he's down for the count, baby. At this point, I'm just killing everybody. There you go. Puri puri, puri puri, kyo party, giga pudding. I remember that commercial, the giga pudding one. It is one of the commercials of all time, that to be true. I'm going to do this twice more just to get enough money to both get enough to get into the fight, and then another one so that I can max out my stuff, you know. My exercises. And off I go. Yippee! Hey. That water looks really green, and I don't know if I like it or not. Have you guys ever had to get into a pool that was really, really green? Like one of those that actually like have algae like at the bottom of the pool, or like on the walls? I did as a kid, mostly because I just was like, I just like green stuff. It doesn't really matter. No, Lemal, have you? Well, yeah, when I was a little kid, I was like, well, I mean, it's only green. It's still water. Like, you know, yeah, I was like, I guess that's why it turned out the way that it did, right? But yeah, I didn't get sick or anything. I was just like, oh yeah, it feels like slimy. But you know, I can still use the pool. And then I died. But I survived. It wasn't that bad. I always wonder where your superpowers came from, yeah. It was because of green algae. It was because I'm Mexican, eh? That's why I have superpowers, I'm Mexican. It just be like that. Yeah, I'm built different, boy. I'm built different, eh? True, definitely true, yeah. Ask Starla. She agrees with me that, you know, being Mexican is kind of like a superpower. I mean, correlation doesn't mean causation, I know, but you know, oh, somebody's calling me on my phone. I wonder who that is. Okay, BRB. Okay, it was a call by the bank, and they were asking me if I was me, and then I pretended to not be me, eh? Because, you know, why would I, eh? Bro will single-handedly build an entire house in 20 minutes, you know? Yeah, the IRS. So for those of you who don't know, the IRS, quote-unquote, sent me an email, like, I don't remember, like 2 days ago, saying that I had like some declarations to do and some stuff and so on and so forth. Thing is, I'm Mexican. I don't pay the IRS, so you know, it was somebody's like trying to scam me. But the fact that it went straight to my main like mail tray actually is a little bit concerning, you know, because the fact that it didn't went to like spam like automatically is concerning, you know. Go. There you go. And just like that, we won. Also having a ton of stuff going on. Eh? Hold on. Let me get that going on. Let me answer a message. Eh? Okay, so yeah, I guess I could talk about this. So a friend of mine wanted to buy an Xbox Series X, and thing is, he didn't have enough. Well, I mean, he did have enough money for it, like because of his job. He changed the outlet. Yeah, it is. It is. Hold on, can you guys see it? I believe you guys can see it. Hopefully, you guys can see it. Okay, hold on. But it is over here. Hold on, let me change it virtually so you guys can see it. The outlet is right there. Hello guys, this is Outlet Gaming, eh? It is now not you know, not a hazard anymore. Or at least that's what I like to believe. Yeah. But yeah, a friend of mine wanted to buy an Xbox Series X, and even though he had like enough money for it, it was still a... Hold on, did you guys... Were you guys not watching my camera? Hopefully you guys were watching my camera. I don't know. Maybe you guys weren't, maybe you guys weren't there. But yeah, a friend of mine wanted to get an Xbox Series X, and even though he had enough money, we came to the conclusion that, you know, putting that money to work, you know, in a bank account or whatever, like a savings account, in the long run would yield more money than just you know, using that money to buy the Xbox. So in the long run, any kind of interest that you know, that money would yield would make the Xbox be cheaper in the long run, you know. Alright, you gotta go to work, catch you later, stay safe, no worries, eh? I may actually have to end the stream soon. I don't really know what time it is. It is actually like time for me to actually like do that. So you're just in time actually for me to just finish the stream. I'm not gonna go this way. I gotta go this way instead. Here we go. I will deposit the money like next stream, and then we can finish this game in you know, in accordance to what may happen. So there you go. Ooh, rubbing up. And we decided to use my credit because, you know, I mean, buying things with credit is a little bit more, you know, substantial, I guess, when it comes to paying on months without interests. So we decided to do that, and now his Xbox is gonna arrive today. And I was just messaging him about the code that the driver will be asking for, you know. So yeah, that would be it. Okay, let me go save, and then the next stream we will put the money, and then we will see if I can actually, you know, if I can actually level up a little bit more of my strength, and maybe my being katana. I don't know. There we go. And that does it. So this is gonna be it for today's stream, everybody. Let me put my Wiimote over here. There we go. There you go. I don't know. I would definitely love to buy, for example, a Switch 2, but there's other priorities, you know. Plus, my credit has not been used. Well, like, my credit has been used now, so you know, what can I do? Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. You guys know how that is. Let me go into the big screen actually, so that we can finish off with a bang. So let me first of all close the thing. But yeah, no worries, Bunker. Have a nice one. And let me close this up, and let me go into the big screen. That's not the big screen. This is the big screen. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream just as much as I did. I know that it is a little bit... well, actually, it's been 3 hours, right? It's almost been 3 hours, but I do gotta get ready to go to work. Well, first of all, I gotta get some food going on, and then I gotta get ready to go to work. So, there you go. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream just as much as I did. Don't go yet, though. Let me see who is live so we can raid everybody and anybody. So let me see what I can do. Who do we live? Who do we live today? Next stream we should actually like finish the game. So if you guys want to see, you know, the end of the game, yeah, stay tuned for everything and anything that may happen. Let's see, who do we live? People are playing the 007 game, so that's pretty cool. Who do we live? Oh, what is this? Celebration and celebrations. Let us raid Snooki Shogun. It is not too often that I get to raid Snooki. And Snooki is playing Resident Evil 4, I believe? No, he's playing Resident Evil Village. He's doing a Resident Evil story marathon. So if you guys love Resident Evil, then let us give him a visit, you know? He's a really cool guy. He holds some world records. And he's overall a pretty chill guy. So let us raid. Let us raid Snooki Shogun. There we go. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream just as much as I did, as I said. And I'm probably gonna see you guys this Friday just to finish No More Heroes. And I will probably play something else as well, because I don't really know if I'm gonna be, you know, if it's gonna take the whole stream just for me to finish the game. I don't know, we will see. But just in case, I will have something prepared, you know. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. I hope that you guys enjoyed everything. Twitch.tv/Konga_Dongam. Those are my links. And the tip of the day is remember to buy more bug spray, because you may be running out. It is best to have it when you need it instead of not having it, you know, and need it and not have it. So buy a little bit of bug spray, because, you know, it is good. Anyways, bye bye everybody. Say hello to Snooki Shogun, and I hope that you guys will enjoy, you know, their stream. I'm gonna be seeing you guys this Friday. So yeah, bye bye everybody. Say hello to Snooki. Bye bye.